Hello again. It's live from here in the cafe, a beautiful cafe of Clifton Market in the center of Clifton. We're here for another hour and a half for talking about everything Clifton. Probably the top of the news is today is the third Monday of the month, and the Clifton Business and Professional Association meet at 3 o'clock in the basement of the U.S. Bank. So it's right up there at the corner of Whitfield and Ludlow. Everybody's welcome. 3 o'clock every third Monday. So they're meeting in just a few minutes. Or no, they're already an hour into the meeting. It's 4 o'clock. So we'll just mention the agenda that the secretary sent out. She does a great job. The agenda is as follows: UC Student Marketing and Public Relations Group. So we'll be looking forward to seeing what that is when I read the minutes. CBDNU update. Well, I don't know what that stands for, but we'll get to the bottom of it sooner or later. Request for funding, inflatables for CliftonFest, and holidays on Ludlow. And then the treasurer's report, and then miscellaneous. So that's going on right now in the basement of U.S. Bank at 425 Ludlow Avenue, 45220. We also have a notice from Cliftonite Rick Mallette. He's part of a exhibition that's at the Weston Art Gallery. Hey, Marshall. Hey, I'm live on YouTube. You wanna say hello?
I'm a little under the weather today.
Oh no, but here, step right in here. Here. We want to hear all about your new restaurant.
Okay, the bagel shop.
Yeah. Here, I'll put the mic over here so you can hear what you're saying. So it's great to see you here.
Good to see you too.
And you gotta have a strong arm to. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Marshall Mann. I live in Clifton, born and raised, and I don't know what else should I say. I'm opening a bagel shop at Findlay Market called OTR Bagel Bar, and we were hoping to open about a year ago, so it's going very slowly. But I also run the food at Christian Wine Brewery and Over the Rhine.
Well, that's a full-time job right there.
It is.
And so you make the bagels right there.
Gonna make the bagels there, and have breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, and then we're also trying to get a liquor license so we can stay open late, because there's probably about 250 apartments opening up in the next year right around the market.
So it's in one of those little shops on either side of the market.
Right. It's on the opposite side. It's on the opposite end of Eli's, basically. So.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, we can't. Wait till it gets opened up.
I know.
I thought it was open by now, but
yeah, I know. Well, I'm doing a lot of we do pop-ups and things like that.
Yes.
This Saturday, we're having we'll have a table out so people can sample all of our things.
So it's a pop-up, sort of like a food truck, but it's not a food truck.
Right. So basically, we've done a lot of Streetside Brewery, which is over in Columbia, Tusculum, Westside Brewery, and Lucky Turtle. As well as Madison's at Findlay Market sells our bagels on the weekends.
Great. Well, what's your secret of a great bagel? Do you have to be Jewish?
You don't have to be Jewish. I don't know if it helps or hurts, but no, I lived in New York for 15 years, and so I missed that. And then when I came back, I had opened Wonder Bar in Covington.
Yes.
I sold that, and I just started making bagels because I missed the New York bagel so much, because the bagels around here were a little lackluster. So someone at the brewery said, well, why don't you open a bagel shop? I said, okay. So that's really how it came about.
Well, your restaurant and the new Gaslight Bar and Grill up here,
that's
and
right.
the Sitwells Act 2
Act 2
are all
Sitwells.
opening up this fall.
I know, it's exciting. And who knows what will go in the old post office at some point too.
Yes.
I'm trying to talk a friend of mine into opening. She's not on Facebook, so she wouldn't even see this.
Right,
but
right.
I'm opening. She's vegan. But then I know we have place right here.
Yep, Lydia's?
Yeah.
In Ludlow? Yeah.
So, but maybe like a vegan bakery or something like that.
Yeah. Well, Sitwell's Act 2 is all vegan.
Oh, okay. Well, should probably have a lot of
everything's
competition then. So.
In fact, I think you have to go through a sensor when you go in the door. It sort of scans you for
for
fat
me?
products.
I'll definitely set the alarm off then.
Well, thank you, Marshall.
You're welcome, Tom.
Thank you for coming
Thank
by.
you.
We love it.
Continue my shopping.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one. Good to see you.
It's Marshall Mann. He's opening a bagel shop right next to Findlay Market. That's great to get him to talk about. I thought it was open already. I knew he was doing the pop-ups. So just wish I could have a bagel every day. So we were talking about Rick Mallette's art show. Rick Mallette lives in Clifton and works with Sean Mullaney on various projects, and also with his art projects. Rick's been an artist for all his life. I'm really jealous of getting to have this show. 18 painted postcards in the group show, FotoFocus 2018, and the title of the show is Wide Angle Photography Out of Bounds. Opening reception is Friday, September 21st. That's this Friday, from 6 to 8 at the Weston Art Gallery. On Thursday, the Cairns PTO meets. Now, Cairns is the new school that's going into Clifton School, and they meet at the Rawson Farmhouse. It's directly north of the Clifton School. And they meet every Thursday. Now, I don't have the time here. I'm going to have to see if I can bring that up later, but you can certainly search it out, and we won't have any trouble finding it. This Friday at the Plaza will be, at 7 p.m. will be Sexy Time. It's a live karaoke band at 7 p.m. on Friday at the Plaza. And Saturday, September 22nd, the Queen City Balladeers at the Plaza at 7 o'clock. So that's what we have on the lineup. The Golden Ticket is still accepting submissions. You can go to cliftonculturalartscenter.org and get the form. You can pay online. You submit your work digitally. So that's what's happening there. I wanted to mention that the fish here is delivered at the market every Tuesday and Friday around noon. And I'm going into the weekly events now. Every week we have wine and beer tastings at Ludlow Wines. Mike puts on a great spread, and it starts at 5 p.m. and it's going until the crowd leaves. So you get a flight of 4 glasses is $10 with a complimentary cheese palette, a cheese plate. So, and then monthly events, we have the Clifton Pop-Up Puppy Party, PUPP. The fourth Monday is on the Plaza, and they will continue to have events on the fourth Monday of every month until, I suppose, snow on the ground. And then going back to things that happened earlier this month, the Moms Group meets the second Tuesday at 7 p.m. at a private home, and the Dads Group meets the second Wednesdays at 9 p.m. at Arlen's. Okay, now let's go straight to the flyers. I'll just go right to Clifton Market flyers. Because I love reading the specials. This is good from September 12th to September 18th. On Wednesday, it switches around to a new one. Here at the market, we have USDA Choice 80% lean ground beef. Save $1.50 with $2.49. I think my partner, Irene Moore, is making me a meatloaf right now. Pork shoulder roast, save 50 cents, $1.99 a pound. A new crop of California cantaloupe, 2 for $3. Organic, fresh red or white seedless grapes, $1.99 a pound. Here's a Maxwell House coffee, the large plastic container, 24.5 to 30.6 ounce, assorted varieties, save $2.50 at $6.99 each. It's about twice as much coffee as you can normally get for $6.99. Manwich sauce, 15 to 15.5 ounce can, as five for $5. It's $1 each, save 29 cents. And we have Bounty essential paper towels, 6 big rolls, assorted varieties, save $2.60. So now's the time to stock up on paper towels, $4.99 each. Florida natural grapefruit or orange juice, assorted varieties, 59 ounces, save $1.19, and that's 2 for $5. Let's go to page 2 of the market flyer. You get the market flyer by going to CliftonMarket.com and signing up to have it delivered in your email box. They stopped printing it because it wasn't profitable enough. Didn't seem to have an effectiveness. So we have on the second page of the flyer, we have at the Market Garden, southern grown sweet potatoes, 59 cents a pound. Red ripe fresh from the field, round red tomatoes, $1.49. Midwest grown green peppers or cucumbers, 59 cents each. California grown organic celery hearts, a 2-pack, 2 for $5. New crop of organic acorn, butternut or spaghetti squash, $1.49 a pound. Fresh organic California strawberries, 16-ounce package, $2.99. I had a gentleman in here the other day. He was very sad. They had run out of strawberries. I hope they have some more out. The specials from Emma's Deli and Bakery. A triple chocolate single layer cake, $8.99 each, save $1. Clifton Market yellow or chocolate cupcakes, save $1 at $3.59 each. I think that you get 12. I see 12 in the illustration. So, and here, boar's head, sliced to order, oven gold roast turkey breast, save $1, $8.99 a pound. Boar's head yellow or white Vermont cheddar, sliced to order at $4.99 a pound, save $1. Here we are at the catch of the day. As I just mentioned, the fish comes in Tuesday and Friday around noon. So, catch of the day, Gold Coast shrimp, save $1 at $10.99 a pound. Wild caught. Fresh Atlantic salmon, farm raised, $1, save $1 at $11.99 a pound. Tuna poke, made fresh daily, save $1, $9.99 a pound. Whole shrimp rings, thaw and serve, 10-ounce package, save $1.20 at $4.99 each. Okay, in the meat section, our fresh cut meat section, prime cuts, USDA choice chuck roast, save $1, $3.99 a pound. Hey, Dolly. Center cut bone-in pork chop, save $1 at $1.99 a pound. Clifton Market marinated chicken breast, save $1 at $4.99 a pound. Turkey, a butterball turkey bacon, 99 cents each, save 90 cents. Smithfield smoked sausage, $2.99 each, save $1. Okay, I'll have a piece. Yes.
It's pecan.
Oh, thank you.
It's our new bread.
Oh, good.
Pecan raisin.
Well, I'm so glad because a gentleman was here the other day. He was happy to get his raisin bread, so now we have fresh made.
Yeah, it's good. It's a little pricey, but it's worth it. It's good.
Thank you. That's great. Thank you, Dolly. Dolly is our cake decorator here. Does an amazing job with all those strange orders she gets. Being Clifton and all. So. Oh, that's great, Dolly. Thank you. We have the Smithfield smoked sausage. Save $1 at $2.99 each. Armor meatballs, original or Italian style at $1.50. Save $1.50, $3.49 each. And my favorite section, the beer and wine. Jimmy has Tol Sur Citra, dry hop sour pale ale, 1 pint for $6.49. Taft, Oktoberfest, German style lager, 6-pack for $9.99. And the red wine selection from Jimmy in the beer and wine section is Spoken Barrel Cabernet Sauvignon at $17.99. And the white selection is the Pinot Project 2017. Save $10 at $12.99. I mean, that would have been that it was $22.99. So you're saving $10. That's the flyers from Clifton Market. Let's go to the Bearcash coupons. Keith has hooked up with Tom Rossi of Bearcash.com, and they have the student college discount coupon in the inside cover. 10% off your grocery purchase, excludes alcohol, valid with coupon and any student or college ID. So you can get the Bearcash booklet in the blue kiosk spread around Clifton. There's one right outside the store, right out here where I'm broadcasting, and there's also one in front of Graders. So you're in line and you failed to get your coupon, you can run outside and pick up one at the blue kiosk. Let's go see what else in the Bearcash coupons for here in Clifton. I got a coupon for Dushmesh Indian Restaurant. It's changed hands recently. It's right down the street across from Cincinnati State. We have Dewey's Pizzas, a beautiful page with coupons, and Anbar India has a nice quarter page with the $4 off second lunch entree or $6 off second dinner entree. So those are the specials here in Clifton. The Esquire always has coupons in Bearcash. And then the Corinthian Pizza Pan has a nice double spread. It's right up on Jefferson. It's technically not Clifton, but we're going to include it because it's right on the border. And that's straight from Bearcash. Coupons. Let's go ahead and look at the Ace flyer at Ace Hardware. Brian Valerius does a great job at taking care of all your needs, and there's a few specials on. There's buy two, get one free in your Filtrette furnace filter. They have an 8-foot fiberglass step ladder for $69.99. You can get the Blackjack 7-year driveway filler and sealer at for $22.99. It's 4.75 gallons. I have various DeWalt 20-volt max lithium ion kits. One includes a table saw and an impact drill, a regular drill, and a work light for $279.99. And the other one doesn't have the table saw, but it's it's $189.99. So also they have a 10 by 10 pop-up instant canopy for $59.99. Toro Super Blower Vac for $44.99. A Remington 2-in-1 electric chainsaw, pole saw, extends over 9 feet. You can reach 15 feet high with it. It's $69.99. We have Turf Builder, Lawn Food, Ace Winterizer Weed and Feed, Ace Winterizer. And let's go to the back page. You can get a 6-foot polypropylene white folding table for $29.99, and the chair that goes with it, a white bottom and back, white polypropylene for $11.99. And here's my favorite item is the 21-inch electric start single stage snow thrower for $429.99. If you want to bump up to the next level, 24-inch self-propelled dual stage snow thrower with electric start for $679.99. That's a great, looking forward to the winter. Also on the back page we have mason jars for canning. The smalls are 12 for $9.99. The large quart jar is $10.99 for 12, and then the lids and the gaskets are $1.99 for 12. So that's the coupon of Ace Hardware. And let's go to CVS and see what they have. They still have a free 8-piece beauty bag when you spend $30 on participating products of eyeliner and blush and products by L'Oreal and Sally Hansen and Maybelline. The big thrust in this flyer is the vitamins and supplements. Buy one, get one free with B12 or melatonin 5 milligram gummies. We got paper, binders, back to school supplies, Hewlett-Packard paper, batteries on Hewlett-Packard ink cartridges are on sale. L'Oreal Paris Superior Preference Fade Defying Color Shine System on sale with it. You get 5 on 2. I guess that's $5 extra bucks. $10 extra bucks rewards when you spend $30 on any L'Oreal facial care products. Pamper yourself with Wet n Wild Cosmetics, Physicians Formula Cosmetics, CoverGirl Cosmetics, excludes Catty Cat, Neutrogena Cosmetics, NXY Professional Makeup, and 5 extra bucks rewards when you buy shampoo. Tresemme 2 for $10. And it's getting into allergy season, so cold allergy, coughing, cold, cough, Mucinex with card, children's Mucinex, 4 ounce or mini melts, 12 count, $8.29. Buy one, get one, 50% off on one a day, Citracel, Philips, Colon Health, True Biotics, or Flintstones. And all the fighting allergy season here. Live Claritin Clear, $10 off. It's $41.99 with card. Buy one, get $5 extra bucks rewards. Lots of Hall's Real Honey cough drops, or Kids Pops 10 count, 2 for $4 with card. More vitamins, buy one get 50% off with card. Airborne Original, buy one get one free with card. Nature Made Vitamins D3 Chewable C, Adult Gummies, Vitamin C. Lots of supplements and vitamins in this issue. Buy one get one free. Sundown Naturals, calcium, fish oil, turmeric, vitamin D3, melanonum gummies, CoQ10 gummies, and women's multivitamin gummies with biotin. And the last page of the CVS flyer. Any Revlon cosmetics or beauty tools, spend $15, get $5 extra bucks. So that's the flyers, the end of the flyers. Let's see what's playing this Monday in the region. We got the Northside Yacht Club, Iron Chick with Raging Nathans, You Blockhead, and more at 9 p.m. It's rock at the Northside Yacht Club. And that's what's playing at the in the region. I'm gonna morph over to the big story came out was Clifton Town Meeting. If you go to cliftoncommunity.org and sign up for their newsletter, you'll get notices in the emails. And they recently sent out a great collection of things, and I clicked on them all, collated them, and printed them out in concise form so we can go through this top of the front page news of Clifton from Clifton Town Meeting. The 6th annual golf outing results. Thank you to all of our sponsors and everyone who participated and volunteered at the 6th annual CTM golf outing on Saturday, August 25th. We had a great turnout of families and children for dinner and the first ever kids putting contest. So what they did is they took the practice green right there by the clubhouse at Abrams Field and let the children putt on it. It really was fantastic. The first place scramble was won by the Rich Group, Jeff Rich, Juan Carlos Rojas, Morgan Rich, and Bruce Mellish. The long drive for women was Gillian Oakenfold. Closest to the pin, women, Marcia Greenwald. Longest drive, men, John Shira. Closest to the pin, men, Tom Dwyer. Kids putting contest, Lila Jane Whedon. Presenting sponsor, Tri-Health Good Sam Hospital. Thank you, Tri-Health. Whole sponsors, Howe Pet Hospital, Superior Dealers, Dewey's Pizza, Frost, Brown and Todd and Max Pizza, University of Cincinnati, Woody Sander Ford, Barbara Druffel, Comey and Shepherd, Clifton Say Soccer, Rich and Company, United Fidelity Bank, Ace Hardware, the Clifton Deer Association, the Clifton Cultural Arts Center, and Gaslight Properties. Thank you for those sponsors. The final financial results will be reviewed at an upcoming CTM monthly meeting. The beneficiary this year is the Clifton Community Fund. And if you don't know anything about the Clifton Community Fund, they beautify Clifton, and you can see all the painted utility boxes. They were put together by Kip Egan and the Clifton Community Fund, and more sponsors too. So let's go on with the news about the community engagement update about Burnet Woods. Cincinnati Parks Department held another community engagement session on August 13th at the Corryville Rec Center. And we're posting the results here. There's a link to a September 12th VXU Cincinnati edition about the CCAC. I haven't read it, but I haven't listened to it. I wish they had a transcript. I would have printed it and we could read it. But the Burnet Woods Community Conversation Notes, the feedback station, these were the main themes and comments received at the May 23rd meeting, broken into categories. These were posted at the August 13th community conversation, and attendees were encouraged to place a color dot next to comments that best reflected their point of view. The numbers below are the number of people who expressed their opinion next to a particular statement. So, in favor of both projects, increased park use and people/park is now underused. Many comments, 5. Increased safety, many comments, 2. Brings more people, more diversity, many comments, 2. This would serve the community. This would serve the underserved, 2. I'm just going to go down and mention the ones that had a green dot next to it. Would make the park more vibrant, a destination, 1. Now that was for both projects. The 2 projects that they had in mind was, one is to put the CCAC Center in the park, and the other one was that they would have an outward bound nature group have a presence in the park that would allow inner city youth to experience nature. Against both projects, the park mission should be to protect green space, not build. Had 53 green marks next to it. A negative impact on wildlife, 18. A loss of quiet, 2. We're going to go scroll on down. Reuse old buildings, don't build new ones, 4. Sets bad precedent, privatizes public land, 20 green marks. Okay, now this is in favor of C and E. So I think the C and E is this nature group. I'm trying to see if I can get the exact name of this group, but can't see it right here. So they really didn't have many for or against this nature group. Now when it got down to in favor of the CCAC, that's the Clifton Cultural Arts Center, we had brings people into the park, 31 green dots. Brings more programs to park, 21 green dots. Now, next category is against the CCAC, should not be in park, 66 green dots. So that's the major green dots for those. For this, the chart that they had, it was started in May and then updated at the latest meeting. So let's go to C. Against the CCAC. Let's see. Focus on fundraising for all existing parks, staffing natural areas, and maintenance. the big green marks of kind of, the rest of them didn't receive. Maybe the only one worth noting is more nature programming, restore Trailside, 5 green marks. Now here's the Burnet Woods survey preliminary results. A survey was available at the August 13th public meeting on Burnet Woods, and 89 people filled it out at the time. The survey was subsequently made available on the Park Board's website. Below are the initial results based on surveys completed at the August meeting. All percentages are based on these 89 surveys, though not everyone answered every question. The results include the finding that 61% of respondents visit the park frequently, 87 feel safe, 66% use Trailside, and 76 walk the trail. People within walking distance was 58%. Living 1 to 2 miles from the park, 24%. 3 to 5 miles, 9%. Visitation, never, 7%. Several times a year, 28%. Once a month, 17%. Often, 44%. These are the results of the 89 surveys filled out. Feel safe, 87%. Not feel safe, 15%. Activities in park, walk trails, 76%. Frisbee golf, 11%. Fish, 2%. Picnic, 21%. Go to Trailside, 24%. Use playgrounds, 19%. Attend event program, 43%. Run, walk, or jog, 48%. Sit quietly, 53%. Birding, 43%. Have visited Trailside, 66%. Not visited, 31%. Want more hours, 61%. Use the trails, 61%. Not use trails, 17%. Now here's the trail condition. Good, 12%. Fair, 44%. Poor, 18%. Would volunteer, 55%. Would not, 8%. The CCAC, no opinion, 4%. In favor, 13%. Opposed, 56%. Need more info, 6%. Oh, this is the Camping Foundation, is the group that wanted to have a presence in the park. Camping Foundation, no opinion, 7%. In favor, 8%. Opposed, 45%. Need more info, 20%. Other activities, 21%. So, the Burnet Woods Community Conversation, August 13th, 2018. These are all the comments made on post-it notes at the meeting. Building location for CCAC/C&E. So C&E is, I believe, the Camping Foundation. Maybe that should be CNF. Okay, many comments about not building anywhere in the park and build at UC or elsewhere in area. The corner of King and Clifton, 6. At Lone Star, 2. At Upper Shelter, 2. Purchase 3141 Bishop and put the building there. It backs up to the park, 2. Build elsewhere on Bishop, 3. proposed library, opposite library, at Woodside, opposite UC. Like what they're talking about Bishop there is Bishop is the road that is on the east side of the pond, Burnet Woods Lake. So C and E should add on to Trailside. There should be precedence for building cultural facilities in parks. No decisions should be made until environmental studies are completed. Improvements, the master plan ideas. More trash cans and recycling cans, butterfly area, interpretive signs, more naturalists, a nature program, walks, and longer trailside hours. I'll just go on to the ones that had post-it notes. Daylight stream, wetlands, 3. Boat rentals, 2. Bike trails, 2. Trail improvements, trailhead signs, 2. Improved valley and playground shelter, 2. Supports master plan to remove roads, 5. Align with Dick Smith, 2. Does not support alignment with Dick Smith due to tree loss and cut-through traffic, 5. They're referring to a master plan that was made quite a number of years ago. Probably the biggest thing that came out about it was a possible restaurant in Burnet Woods, and also making the entrance to Burnet Woods coincide with the new Dick Smith Clifton Avenue stoplight. On the 25th of May, the Park Board hosts Burnet Woods Community Conversation. Cincinnati's public parks help to build better lives and a better community. As park champions, we recognize these natural resources and the life they sustain must be protected and managed for the current and future generations. Additionally, the uses must be balanced and aligned with the needs and desires of the community and the Park Board. In this regard, the Park Board is seeking feedback about the potential uses of and improvements to Burnet Woods. To kick off this effort, the Park Board hosted a community conversation at the Clifton Rec Center the evening of May 23rd, at which presentations from 2 different organizations, the Camping and Education Foundation and the Clifton Cultural Arts Center, were shared. So that was the first. Thankfully, over 160 engaged the communities at the May 25th meeting. Representing a clear expression of the community interest and passion for the park. We continue to receive feedback from various sources and welcome any additional feedback as we continue through this process. Both potential projects are just conceptual at this point and will not proceed without further deliberation and community input prior to any action by the Board of Park Commissioners. So we had the May 25th meeting, and we also had the August 13th meeting in Corryville. It says resources, the presentations. Camping and Education Foundation, the Park Board, has been working with the Camping and Education Foundation on joint nature education programs over the last 2 years and has been in discussions about collaborating on an urban wilderness center, with much work still to be done to define what this center might be and how it could work. So you can click on some links from the email from the Clifton Town Meeting. Talks something about the Preserve Burnet Woods group. The goal of the Preserve Burnet Woods group is to sustain the natural environment in Burnet Woods through volunteerism and activity related to litter cleanup and education, invasive species removal, safety perception, and opportunity for enhancement. So talks about the Honeysuckle Hit Squad returns. The Honeysuckle Hit Squad will return with University of Cincinnati Parks Department staff and others to Burnet Woods to remove more of the honeysuckle invasive species. Please consider volunteering some time for this event, as more hands allow more removal. Bring gloves and water. Loppers will be provided, and it's from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday, September 29th. So I'll put that in the calendar. And you meet at the Trailside Nature Center. Let's just add that right now to our upcoming events. Saturday, September 29th. From 29th at the Trailside Nature Center from 9 to 1. Trailside Honeysuckle Project. Okay, we got that in there. And here is a notice about the Clifton Cultural Arts Center relocated. Their main offices are now at 2728 Short Vine. It's about in the middle of Short Vine. It's in the basement of the Hannaford building, which is adjacent to Turner Hall. UC has taken over that space and rebuilt it. So urban planning has a component in that space now. Oktoberfest is coming up on the 5th and 6th. Says the Wump Muckets. I guess this is the lineup for on CliftonFest. The Wump Mucket Puppets will be on Saturday at 3 p.m. and Zach Morgan at 4 p.m. Jason and Joni at 5 p.m. This will be in the lower level of the Diggs Plaza. The Pet Parade will form at 1:30. Emmanuel Presbyterian Church, with the parade following up Clifton and then taking a ride on Ludlow. The categories for a pet contest is pet owner lookalike, the wildest wag, the most mysterious heritage, and pet floats. CliftonFest is seeking many volunteers. You can go to CliftonFest.com and sign up. CliftonFest 2018 sponsors include TriHealth, Clifton Town Meeting, Clifton Business and Professional Association, Gaslight Property, Cincinnati Parks, Ludlow Wine, West 6 Brewery, and go to CliftonFest.com or CliftonFest on Facebook to catch up on the latest additions to the website and Facebook. Concerning the Clifton Plaza lighting project. CTM applied for and received a grant from Keep Cincinnati Beaufort to complete a lighting project on Clifton Plaza. The effort to add strings of cafe lights to the plaza has been in the works for a few years. We expect the work to be completed this fall in advance of holidays on Ludlow. So. Invest in Neighborhoods. IIN is running a survey to collect topics and ideas for the next Neighborhood Summit in the spring of 2019. This is your chance to contribute your opinion to their 2019 Neighborhood Summit planning. They will close the survey on Tuesday, September 18th. Click here to start the survey. So, gee, I wish I had that link. The Neighborhood Summit Topic Ideas Request. There, Uptown Career Info Sessions. Uptown institutions will be holding a career information session for work-ready attendees. Participating will be Children's Hospital, University of Cincinnati, UC Health, Cincinnati Zoo, Tri-Health, and Uptown Hospitality Businesses. Location is at Hampton Inn. It's Wednesday, November 7th. I'll have to put that in the queue. We already mentioned the street naming contest. There's a connector street between Central Parkway and Martin Luther King that circles around White Castle. And if you want to participate in suggesting a name, go to cliftoncommunity.org and go to menu, go to news, scroll down about to the third or fourth story, and there's a form there so you can add the name and why you think it's a good choice. So the Lantern Walk will be coming up on November 10th. Daily Lunch Senior Center in Mount Auburn. Fix It Cincy. Everyone has the opportunity to report issues to the city administration that need to be corrected or request a service. So this could mean replacing a sign, fixing a pothole, removing graffiti, getting large, bulky trash items picked up, reporting a bicycling incident, and reporting a pedestrian incident. These are just a small sample of what can be requested. The city provides an app for your smartphone, iPhone or Google Store, and you can click here to go to their website. So the last notice, this rather lengthy email with links from Clifton Town Meeting, is the street sweeping. The city of Cincinnati sweeps the streets of Clifton on Wednesdays. Northern parts are swept on the first even house numbers and third odd house numbers Wednesday. Southern parts are swept on the second even and fourth odd Wednesday. You can look up your address to get your schedule by clicking here. So I'm sorry I don't have that link, but that's the latest from Clifton Town Meeting. Thanks for that extensive document. I look forward to reading it. I wish we had more information about what's happening with the Howe Street development and the Clifton Cultural Arts Center. Let's go to Instagram and see what's cooking here at Instagram. Clifton Barbers has a nice picture. Clifton Barbers is closed on Monday. It says they got 114 likes. Thanks for another awesome week, boys. Enjoy your weekend and be safe. That from Clifton Barbers. And that's all we can see here about Instagram. Let's go back to see what's next on the lineup. Let's go to Clifton NextDoor, see what's trending. It says here, request for Burnet Woods construction update. Well, they're a little bit premature here. There's no update at all. There's no construction. They're still debating it. There will be no construction until the community input. And when the Cincinnati Parks Department decides, they will let us know. And then, if and only then, will that happen. So, Samantha Shattuck, there's just nothing to report at this moment on that. There's some James Kaya, the North Side, learning to love Clifton Market. Yes, I'm learning to love the market a little at a time for what it does well, and yes, I still go to the big box market for most of my shopping. So thank you. Thank you for James Kaya for that. He says, I go to Clifton every Sunday morning to pick up a copy of the New York Times and make it a routine to stop by the market to check out what's new and to purchase something every time. So thank you, James, for that. Recently, we started. We have some new yard signs. They're for sale right across from the cashier. They're $14.99, and I've also made up some new buttons, so you can buy a button for 50 cents, and then with a magic marker, you can mark your name in there, and you become an official spokesman for Clifton Market. So let's see what else is happening here on Clifton NextDoor. There's a little kitty. Somebody's looking for volunteers for Dogtoberfest. Somebody's looking for a mechanic. They're asking me for my password again. So it looks like a pretty slow day here on. Oh, Manuel Suzeratte has a post beginning classical guitar. We had an interview with Manuel recently. They moved from New York City because Xavier was having a course on Montessori, how to be accredited as a teacher. So they moved here. And probably the biggest post lately on the market is from Kevin Leahy in Clifton. It says Clifton Market Transcendence, and it goes on a glowing report on the market. I'm glad that Kevin enjoys it, and they have 36 happies, 10 comments, so thank you for that. We're trying hard to bring our sales up to 160,000, and in order to do that, we need a third more people in the store at any one time. Oh, there's Gabriella and her young artist. Let's see, Sean Kelly had an update on Police District 5. So they might be focusing in on the location. That from Sean Kelly on Clifton NextDoor. You can come on and, well, let's just click on it and see what happens. Cincinnati Police District 5 short list of new HQ includes Clifton and College Hill. Cincinnati Police are getting closer to picking a new District 5 headquarters narrowing the list of potential sites to 9. Well, I don't think anything's changed here recently. It's been 9 for quite a while, so we'll just look for a little bit more news about that. So that's about it for Clifton Next Door. Let's go see what else we have going on here. Let's go to the internet. Down into social media now. The top post here is the CliftonFest, so we're starting to populate the. They're looking for artists, chalk artists. They're looking for volunteers. Let's go to the GoFundMe page for Clifton Market. Our goal was to reach 300,000. We have 2 major goals here in the short term in order to make the market viable. One is we have to get our sales to 160,000 a week. And second, we have to raise the operating capital that we never had in the first place. So the goal of the GoFundMe page is sort of directed towards that. The goal is 300,000. Basically, that 300,000 is the operating capital that we never gave the store in the beginning. So that would be, we want that, but the main goal is to get our sales up to 160,000. And to do that, we need to increase our activity in the store at any one time by 1/3. So it's a big challenge, and I just hope that we can rally the community together to support the store. But so we'll go. It's been hovering at 4150 for at least a week and so now. So we haven't had any movement on the GoFundMe page. I was going to try and use it as a barometer of activity, interest in the community, but it hasn't turned out. So that's disappointing, but we're going to still remain optimistic. Now, as far as what's playing at the Ludlow Garage, we've got the Highway Kings this Thursday, September 20th. Highway Kings is Irish folk. Showtime is at 8:30. Doors open at 7, and its price is $25 to $45. So it's for gentlemen and Irish folk. On Friday, this Friday, September 21st, is Animal Years. Animal Years. Rock. Show is at 8:30. Doors open at 7. Tickets are $10 to $15. That's Friday. And you can always click on more details, and if you go to LudlowGarageCincinnati.com, you can go to more information, and they always have a great clip from YouTube of the artist. So if you're scrolling through the lineup, you'll be able to get that a taste from YouTube. And then on Saturday, September 22nd, we have Vince Nagalia. It's a jazz. Tickets are $5 to $65. And that's the lineup for this week at the Ludlow Garage. We have music on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So thank you, Dave, for putting that together. Let's go to upcoming events at the Clifton Cultural Arts Center. September 19th. At the Civic Garden Center is going to be Sunset Salons, Native Plants, Shrubs, and Trees. And that's at 2715 Reading Road in Cincinnati, Ohio, 45206. So that's, and ongoing is the Uptown and Around Community Art Show. The opening was this last Friday, but it's going to be up for till the 29th of September. If you go down Wolper and up Forest to Reading Road, you take a left and you go down about a mile. It's a modern building on the left, the Avondale Business Center. So that's what's going on at the Clifton Cultural Arts Center. Let's go to the front page of the internet, Reddit, see what's cooking. Don't seem to be anything happening recently. I'm trying to think of a new way to engage Reddit. Instead of posting my my video, I think I'm just going to mention one piece of hot news. So the hot news now here is I guess the music on the Plaza and the Ludlow Garage this week. We got a big weekend of music. So on Saturday is the Queen City Balladeers. And Friday, September 21st at the Plaza is Sexy Time. It's live band karaoke, 7 p.m. on Clifton Plaza. So that's what's happening at Clifton Plaza. Let's see what else we can pull up. Let's go to Gaslight. GaslightProperty.com. They have a blog there, and we always try to see what Jeff Wilson is up to. He writes the blog for Esquire, for the Gaslight Properties, and he just mentions the Esquire Theater. So I think I've messed up here. I don't want to lose that. We want to get back to the blog, so we always have that to call up. Let's go back to the tabs, and maybe we can go straight to the Esquire Theater. Well, let's go to the sports schedule at UC. See what's playing this. What teams are playing this week at UC. Today is the 17th. We have women's golf in Greenville, North Carolina. Let's go to the 18th. Women's volleyball in Bowling Green. Nothing happening. Nothing happening here in town. Let's go to Saturday and see where the Bearcats are playing this Saturday. Okay. UC is playing Ohio University here. Time to be announced. So that's this Saturday. UC plays Ohio University. That's great. Let's go to the College Conservatory of Music. Here it is, CCM Performances. Friday, the 21st, at 8 p.m., we have the CCM Wind Series, A New Beginning. That's Friday. And then Sunday, September 23rd at 7 p.m. is the CCM Jazz Series, The Legend of Benny Carter. So that's going to be at the corporate auditorium at 7 p.m. And now let's go to the Esquire Theater and see what's playing. We have Juliet Naked, Black Klansman. Hi, Gabriella. I'm live on YouTube. You want to come over and say hello? Oh, you want to say hello? Oh, great. You can sit right here. Here, you can introduce yourself. You're the famous artist, aren't you? No? You can just hold it. There you are, right there. So tell us your name.
Emilanna.
Okay. And what's your little dolly's name?
My mom's name is
Well,
Gabriella.
not your mother, the little stuffed animal. What was that? What's your stuffed animal's name? You don't have a name.
I don't know.
Yes?
I can name it yet.
Oh, I see.
Actually, I did.
I see.
Rose.
Well, what are you working on these days as far as art? Are you doing any drawing?
No, I went to school.
Oh. And who's your favorite teacher?
Miss Beth.
Oh, that's great. And what school do you go to?
Montessori Open House.
Oh, great. Montessori. My daughter went there. I mean, took the
Montessori Open House.
Open house. Good. Well, what are you going to do later today?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
My mom didn't tell me, so that's why I don't know.
That's okay. Well, we got our new yard signs here. We got the little baby, the Clifton Market.
Oh.
Can you see that that's the Clifton Market logo? Yeah. We got new buttons out. I have to get you a button.
Button?
Yeah.
Where?
So we've got some buttons like this. You
Oh.
can put your name on it. So, how long is your name?
Emilanna. It's Emilanna Starbucks Dubai.
Yes.
No,
Well,
it's actually Emilanna Starbucks Dubai.
that's gonna be it's gonna be hard to fit on a button like that to write that in. Do you have like a short name? Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming over and saying hello. Thank you. Thank you. She worked on one of my paintings while I was painting here in the lobby, in the cafe. So we're getting back to the lineup at the Esquire. We have Juliet Naked, Black Klansman, The Miseducation of Cameron Post, McQueen, 8th grade, and 3 Identical Strangers. So we haven't discovered what McQueen is about. Let's see if we can call that up. McQueen, rated R, a personal look at the extraordinary life and career and artistry of Alexander McQueen through exclusive interviews with his closest friends and family, recovered archives, exquisite visuals and music. McQueen is an authentic celebration and a thrilling portrait of an inspired yet tortured fashion visionary. So that's McQueen. So this coming Saturday will be the Rocky Horror Picture Show at midnight. You have to get your tickets before midnight. They'll be with the live cast. Thirsty Thursdays is always $3 beer before 9 p.m. And what? Student tickets, $7.50 every day. You can sign up for their newsletter and get free popcorn. And let's go back to we have the Art House Theater Day on Sunday, September 23rd. Art House Day, Sunday, September 23rd at 1 p.m. The Big Bad Fox and Other Tales, Baghdad Cafe, and Bean John Malkovich. Join us for our 3rd annual Art House Theater Day. Art House Theater Day celebrates the Art House Theater and the cultural role it plays in a community. It is a day to recognize the year-round contributions of film and filmmakers, patrons and projectionists and staff, and the brick and mortar theaters that are passionately dedicated to providing access to the best cinematic experiences. So 1 p.m. this coming Sunday is The Big Bad Fox and Other Tales. At 4 p.m. is Baghdad Cafe. And at 7 p.m. is Bean John Malkovich. So that's all the lineup for that's the next lineup for this Sunday. Now the Women in 21st Century Latin American Film Series is still ongoing. September 20th, that's Thursday at 7 p.m. is La Yuma. So that's coming up this Thursday. Part of the Women in 21st Century Latin American Film Series. Okay, so let's see what here on Saturday. This is a Tuesday, September 25th at 7 p.m. is Gleaners and I. This is show a trailer, and here they're part of UC's Romance and Arabic Languages and Literature's Food Week, sponsored by the Department of Romance and Languages and Literature and the Center for Film and Media Studies at UC. Synopsis. Gleaning is the act of collecting leftover crops from farmers' fields after they have been commercially harvested. The film tracks a series of gleaners as they hunt for food, knickknacks, throwaway items, and personal connection. Director Varda travels the French countryside as well as the city to find and film not only field gleaners, but also urban gleaners and those connected to gleaners, including a wealthy restaurant owner whose ancestors were gleaners. The film spends time capturing the many aspects of gleaning and the many people who glean to survive. So that's Tuesday. So that's okay. Well, so that's pretty good with the Esquire. Let's move on to. We've got just a few minutes left in this program. Let's go on to the news record and see what's new. UCPD says no plans to expand night ride fleet. Bearcats break Bulldogs in home opener, so they, yay, UC. Dorm of the future, become the star of your residence hall with smart tech. Adapt tribunal, creating website for co-op support. You might know that many of the students have a co-op component in their education. And let's see if we can find something that has to do with Clifton. Can't really see. We have videos, cocktails at Lydia's. Last week's record had a story about Lydia's on Ludlow. A great story. So that's all we have for the news records. Let's go to Clifton Performance Theater and see if we have anything lined up. No. Nothing there. Let's go to Luna, the Improv Cincinnati company that currently has a show at the basement of the Clifton Performance Theater across from CBS. It's every Friday. This is the second performance coming up on the 21st. It's Luna, a Wizarding World parody. So if you love the original musical parody Happy Holiday at Hoppers, you will definitely love Luna, a Wizarding World parody. Luna follows the adventures of Rowling's weirdest character, the quirky oddball Luna Lovegood. So that's Improv Cincinnati at Clifton Performance Theater. Performances start at 8 p.m. and they have a four-day run on Fridays in September and the first part of October. So that's Improv at the Clifton Performance Theater. Let's go and that's all we have for social media. Let's go on to take a look at the FotoFocus Biennial Archive, Open Archive. I was just downtown getting the buttons made for Clifton Market and I ran into it was right down the street from Ming's and Capples. It's Dick Waller's Art Place. It's at 130 West Court Street. The old building was the old Regacci box building, and two companies have taken over that space. Dick Waller's Art Place and then Reverb Art and Design. So they're having a component of FotoFocus there at the gallery. The FotoFocus is a massive biennial project. It begins in October. We have a component that's going into the Esquire Theater. Let me see if it mentions it here. Boy. There's 66 venues for FotoFocus. 37. Let's see what 37 is. Clifton Cultural Arts Center at the Esquire Theater. So they're going to have a FotoFocus at the Arts Center. Let's see if we can find a little bit more about it. It's not even listed in numerical order here. Boy, guess you gotta really spend your time looking. 37, here it is. Clifton Cultural Arts Center at the Esquire Theater. Jens Rosenkrantz, Jr., Small Towns and Long Views. September 27th, 2018 to February 28th, 2019. Carefully curated from nearly 20,000 images taken since 2014. Over 20,000 miles. Jens Rosenkrantz, Small Town and Long Views documents a personal archive that marks the time and space of extraordinary travels. So that's going to be at the Esquire Theater, and we'll have more about that later. I'll get you an opening reception time. We'll keep that open to we'll read it every day here so we can keep abreast of that. So in these last few minutes of the show, I usually like to read something from the archives. And I've got two old issues out, one the spring of 2006, but I think at this time it'd be best to see if we could look up the obit of Frederick Thomas. Frederick Thomas lived in Rue de la Paix. And he was a fantastic art lover, and he worked on the Clifton Chronicle with Sandy Cohen. They helped take over from EP. July 30th, 2018. I hope that this, let's go see. See if there's something here. Indexjournal.com. Howdy. All right. Hey, I'm live on YouTube. You want to say hello?
I'll pass.
Okay. We'll get you next time. Well, that Frederick Thomas is not the one that we're looking for. Reverend Frederick Thomas, 69 of Jersey City, age 28. Well, gosh, I guess then maybe Fred is still at the nursing home. I'll have to. Well, let's go look up another obit. When I was out there at the nursing home, I played guitar for Fred, and Joan Schrader was there. And you might remember Joan Schrader lived across from Fairview Clifton. And when she passed away, the estate thought maybe the Clifton Cultural Arts Center could use that home, but it didn't. This is 2016. This is the there's a story about home tour in 2016. Home tour. Clifton Villa holds Cincinnati history. This is a story about Joan's home. So I'll have to do some more work on this, and we'll come back tomorrow. And we'll talk about Joan, and I'll find out more how Frederick Thomas is doing, so we can have a follow-up on that. So I'm going to say goodbye now from Clifton Market, and we'll see you tomorrow, early afternoon, live from Clifton Market. It's Everything Clifton. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow.